Hey guys, today I want to go over some of the best YouTube Shorts niches that you guys can get into in 2025. All of these are going to be faceless niches that are monetizable if done right, so they can all print you money, don't worry. Now, last video I made like this was a pretty big hit. In fact, so much so that certain people low-key copied the thumbnail style, but I'm not gonna say anything, alright? It just looks kind of suspicious. You know, maybe it's just some super odd coincidence. You never know, boys. Gotta give him the benefit of the doubt, of course. Anyways, it's whatever. I genuinely don't care, although it does look sus. But if it is actually copied, there's just more proof right there that YouTube is really just a game of taking inspiration from other people and trying to make it better so you yourself can make more money. Anyways, let's get into this. I'm going to explore a few different channels and niches and talk about what makes them special, why they work, and of course, how to do them. Now, you guys know I don't give you BS information. I'm not trying to sell you guys a course or a paid community, anything like that. Which, by the way, like every single other guru does that because that's actually how they make their money because they suck at YouTube Shorts. So all I'm asking is that if you guys appreciate the videos I make and find them valuable, please engage with the videos. Just like, comment, subscribe, whatever you want to do. It helps me out because I do put a lot of effort into these videos. So the first niche we have is actually the geography and map niche. Now, yes, I have to get this out of the way. This is a harder niche to get into because it actually requires editing skills or some sort of technical ability. However, if you have that or are willing to learn and understand new software, this is a huge goldmine, guys, because people are blowing up left and right here. For example, this guy Dursu, he has uploaded not even 20 videos and he almost has 30K subscribers, 12 million views. This guy is very close to getting monetized because YouTube only counts engaged views towards monetization. So if you know, you know. But within 30 videos, a month of uploading, he is probably going to reach the monetization threshold. And with the views he's raking in with only 20 videos, this guy would be easily making over 5,000 USD a month, probably much more though, because this niche attracts a lot of first world audience, which boosts your RPM. I'm going to play one of his videos so you guys get the idea of what's going on. I'll just play his most popular video.
Did you know you could just walk from New York to the country of Portugal? This sounds like a joke because of the North Atlantic Ocean, but it's actually possible and very easy. You have to start in the New York City and go all the way to the West Coast by crossing states like Pennsylvania, Ohio, and a plenty of other states.
So I think you guys get the point. And he's definitely not the only one. I'm going to show you another guy here. Envisage, 24 videos, 20 million views, 25K subs. Again, this is just another example and proof that this niche is good and active. Now, how would you make these videos? Great question. So I'm like 99% sure that most people who are doing these videos are using Adobe After Effects mixed with this plugin called Geo Layers 3. Now, if you're printing with this niche and you just want to be an absolute Chad, comment down below if there's any extra software or tricks you're using to make these videos. I don't know if there's anybody who's actually made a tutorial video about how to do this, but you can teach yourself using free AI tools like ChatGPT and playing around with the software, I'm sure, if you're technologically savvy. Don't be discouraged. It might take a decent amount of time to fully get the hang of, but once you do, proof is just totally in the pudding. And in the grand scheme of things, taking a few months to learn a software, if it means that you're blowing up within 1 month of posting, is actually a really sweet deal. A lot of you guys don't understand that. You know, take it from somebody who took a year to get monetized on his first channel. If you can just learn how to do something for a few months and then instantly blow up, it's way better than trying to learn while you're posting. On the plus side, I know for a fact that 99% of you guys don't want to actually put in work, and probably half of you guys are already skipping through this niche because you would just rather spam out low quality videos that have no chance of going viral, which means that there's a lot of demand for this content right now and not a whole lot of supply. If you get good at it, you could easily be one of the top people in this niche. Next one is the ranking niche. Max, this niche is trash. I'm not going to spend too much time talking about this because if you're an OG Moneyboy Max viewer, you know that I've spent quite a bit of time talking about this niche, the upsides and the downsides. My previous video was about this niche. I'm not necessarily talking about if this niche is good or not in this video, but I am going to make a public service announcement that if you're in this niche, watch my previous video. I am begging you, because you're pretty much at threat of being demonetized if you do not take action. YouTube is cracking down pretty hard on these channels, and even since a few days ago when I made this video, I've had a lot of people reaching out to me saying that they were in the ranking niche and they got demonetized. They can still potentially be monetized, but again, follow the steps in my previous video. Like I said, I'm not going to spend too much time on this niche. I'm assuming most of you guys know how to do this, but it's not bad or anything as long as you know what you're doing and you know that once you get monetized, you have a good chance of actually staying monetized, okay? All right, next one is Ruthless POV. Now this guy's actually printing. This is a commentary channel, so there's not a huge barrier to entry. If you guys know anything about me, you know that I actually monetize 2 channels in the commentary niche, and that's where I make my money from YouTube Shorts. But for this guy, most of his videos are about couples or relationships, but there is some other ones sprinkled in there. You guys can go through his channel and see for yourself. Dude is absolutely blowing up. 70 million views in almost 40 videos, 37,000 subscribers. It doesn't require a lot of editing or work. I'm gonna play one of the videos for you guys right now.
This girl.
Anyways, you guys get the point. It's mostly about relationship stuff, wedding stuff, boyfriend, girlfriend. Now, a lot of times he posts where he got the video from in the description, so you can easily find the original content and make your algorithm on Instagram or TikTok feed you more videos like these, so you barely have to work to source the videos. I know a lot of you guys are confused. If you're new, you might not understand how to source these videos or whatever. If you don't know something, watch all the videos on my channel, please, before you ask a question, because I've covered all of this before and I still get spam with comments asking me the same BS over and over again. How do I source these videos, Max? Well, if you actually want to know, watch the videos I made on this subject. It's called How to Easily Source Content for Viral Shorts. I didn't make these videos for my good health, bro. I made these videos so you guys could have something that you could always reference. If you can't bother enough to click 2 times to find the information you want, then you're not gonna make it anyways, bro. But yeah, basically once you know how to source the content and do a voiceover, this all becomes extremely easy. If you're a complete noob, you can either do the voiceover yourself with a mic, or you can use 11labs. There's a link in the description of really all of my videos if you want to try it out. Okay, next one is Moment Cam 14. Basically a simple commentary niche. Again, I don't need to spend too much time on this. I've done lots of videos talking about the commentary niche on my channel. The same things apply no matter what niche you're doing in commentary. For the last guy, he leaned more into relationship stuff. For this guy, he kind of leaned into the family or wholesome niche a little bit more. I'll play a popular video for you guys.
This girl pulled an insane prank on her fiance, and it made him go mad. When he entered into the room, she was being fishy and made him feel anxious. See how he reacts.
Oh, shoot. Hide.
God, dude.
Who are you telling to hide, Sarah?
So fake. It's so fake, bro. But I mean, 24 million views, you can't argue with it, okay? So you guys can see it's very simple. The captions are made with CapCut. The editing is very minimal. If you're looking for a niche that has a low barrier to entry, commentary is always fire because you pretty much just need CapCut and a voiceover. 115 videos, 40 million views, 65,000 subscribers. With commentary videos, you don't have to worry about reuse content 99% of the time or potentially getting demonetized. It's stable. It's good. I don't need to spend too much time here. You guys already know that I've been talking about commentary niches. Also, this guy Sports Snaps 90, he's gone viral on his shorts and his quality isn't even that good. He's gotten tons of views, like 650 million views. You can easily improve on these videos if you know what you're doing. I mean, look at this stuff, guys.
Ronaldo shot asked Ronaldo for something unbelievable in return for her injury. You all know how hard Ronaldo shoots. His shots have injured many people around the goal, but most of the time.
Anyways, these are just stupid, simple commentary videos. If you like the whole family wholesome niche, you can check this guy out. If you like soccer or football, check out SportsSnap 90. You can do commentary over whatever you like to do. Just think about your passion. Think about what you spend your free time doing or thinking about. I guarantee most of the time you can do commentary over it. Like I just found this guy, Fight Plot. All of their shorts have to do with fighting, UFC, MMA, all of it. They're popping off right now. About 4 months of work, 160 million. Definitely monetized because it is commentary again. So again, some of these videos and channels that I'm showing you guys might seem a little bit repetitive, but that's because most content in the commentary niche is just similar. People tend to like voiceovers, they tend to like commentary. Also, the reason why I want to highlight some of these channels is because I want to show you guys this guy Fight Plot, for example. You can source HD footage from the UFC or from professional fighting companies and you won't get strikes because you're doing it in a transformative way. Now you do have to be careful. You shouldn't just re-upload stuff because big companies can easily strike you, but you also can use their footage to tell a story. It's allowed. So another interesting niche here is called 6 Degrees of Separation. It's honestly a pretty interesting channel. I want to share it with you guys. I haven't seen anyone else talk about it, so honestly, this is some pretty good sauce for you boys, because this is something that could honestly even be automated and just print you money, which is crazy. So let me play a video for you guys. Let me pick like a non-problematic one. I'll do connecting Cleopatra to Diddy. So it's pretty simple, you can see, right? So basically he just starts out with a crazy comparison of two people, two popular people usually. And then he tries to connect them using people they know or who are connected to in some way. This is actually transformative content because you are creating a new narrative. Let me just turn this down real quick. You're creating a new narrative, and you can see this guy has already blown up. I'm gonna show you the ending. Okay, so boom, the ending where he gets connected to Diddy. Boom. Okay, so he's actually blown up within a month, 39,000 subscribers, 35 million views, and he's only going to get more successful. Nobody's going to copyright strike him because this is largely original content and it's a new creation. But it's also genius because in these videos, you'll see he takes a comment. He takes a comment from the comment section that people suggested. So essentially they're challenging him to connect two people in the comments like this guy and Jaden Animations. And then he takes the challenge and just does it, right? And this is actually genius because it also encourages engagement in a non-baity or scammy way. It just gets people to comment. Like I guarantee half these comments. Yeah, look, exactly. Stalin, the Lightning McQueen, blah, blah, blah. Helen Keller, Lanky Box, blah, blah, blah. Austrian painter to Zelensky. All of them are people suggesting people to connect, which has an effect on the algorithm and it helps boost the videos. This really doesn't require some sort of crazy editing or research. You can literally go into ChatGPT, type two people and ask it to scrub the web looking for the connection between these two people. If they're well-known people, there's usually some sort of connection that you can always make. Okay, as I'm doing research for this video, I actually found another channel doing this. _grandpa_. You can see he's doing the same thing. Popular figures in history or, you know, popular trending people and just connecting them. It's a bit more polished and it looks a little bit better in my opinion. But look, you can see the views. They speak for themselves, right? I mean, this is printing, boys. So anyways, I hope this video helped some of you guys out, gave you guys a few different ideas. And, you know, be creative with some of these niches, you know, do your own thing. But as long as you're transforming that content, you have a pretty good chance of getting monetized. If you guys thought this video was valuable or I helped you out in some way or whatever, you just want me to post more videos, leave a like, comment, subscribe, just engage with the video. That would be sick. And yeah, peace out.